A very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the online class of Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Today's our subject is maths, and in that we are going to revise the topic percentage. Chapter number 12, percentage. Now students, this is the real life examples of some percentage. So when you go for the shopping sometimes, or when you go in mall, you buy clothes for your, or you buy some products. So in that product, you must have seen there is an offer or a sale. So in that it is written that 10% off, 20% off, 30% off. So like this. Okay. So on that, the percent is mentioned that how much you are going to get offered. So for example, like discount in shops, bank interest rates, rate of inflation, and many statistics in the media are expressed as percentages. Now, percentages are important for understanding the financial aspects of everyday life. Now, it is very important to understand how to calculate the percentage. Okay, so in your daily life, you can use it. So let's see what is meant by percentage first. Now this is the meaning of a person. So when you divide this word person, so the first part, per means every. Okay, per means every, and cent means 100. I repeat, per means every and cent means 100. So every 100, that means person means per 100. So the word itself says that it means per 100. Okay. So the meaning of the percent is, remember students, that percent means per 100. Now let us understand in detail. Now these are some blocks. Okay. These are 100 blocks. In this square, there are 100 blocks. Now we will see how percent is mentioned. Now in this 100 blocks, the 15% of the square are colored. So how many boxes are there? How many blocks are there? 100. Okay. Out of that, 15 are yellow in color. So out of 100, how many are colored? 15. So that means the 15% of the square are colored. So like this you have to mention. Means out of 100, how much is a person, that you have to show. Now this is in the fraction form, and this is with the symbol, this 15%. Now see, now in this block, see, out of 100, how many are colored? Yellow colored box, there are 80. So 100 out of 80 are colored. So 80% means 80% squares are colored in this box. Now students, today we will learn about conversion of fractions into percentages and percentages into fraction. So let's see first converting fraction into percentages. Now if you have seen, this is the box, and in that how many blocks are there? Total 100 are there. And out of this, now here in this box, if you see, the 40 are colored, yellow colored. In fraction, you can write like this, 40 upon 100 means in numerator, how much is the color, that you have to mention. And in denominator, how much, what is the total boxes, how many boxes are there, that will come in denominator. So this is in the fraction form, and this is in the percentage form. So this percent symbol itself donates that it is 100, means the denominator will be 100. Now converting fractions into percentages. Now if you see, these are the fractions, and if you have to convert this into percentages, so it is very simple, that if you see the denominator is 100 Then you mention that 40%. Then now the second one is what? 45 upon 100. So in percent, how you will write? 45%. Then the third one is 56 upon 100. So when the denominator is 100, you can directly mention that it is 56%. So as I told you that every 100, every per means what? It is 100. Now converting fractions into percentage, how you can convert this fraction into percentage? Now here the denominator is not 100, here the denominator is 20. A percent is a fraction having 100 in the denominator. So how you can calculate this and how you can convert it into percentage? So for this, first is what you have to do, you have to change the denominator. So while changing the denominator, you have to see that you should take the number which will turn it into 100. So when you multiply 20 by 5, you will get 100 as a denominator. But when you are multiplying the denominator by 5, so same way you have to multiply the numerator also with the same number. Whichever you are taking the number in the denominator, like here I have taken 5. So it becomes 100. So we need to see that the denominator should always comes 100 in a percentage. So for that you have to think which number you should get. So you will get 100 as a denominator. So if you take 20 by 5, so you'll get 100. Now here if you multiply, you have to multiply 5 in numerator also. So how much you will get? The answer will be 6 5s are 30 and here 25s are 100. So you got 30 upon 100. As I told, when the denominator is 100, you can write it in symbol to 30%. So here 6 upon 20. We converted into percentage. This is the ratio, right? 6 upon 20. So when you change the denominator by multiplying 5, you will get 30 upon 100. And then the answer you get is 30%. Now there are some examples or sums. We can solve it over here. Okay. Now the first sum over here is 3 upon 5. Now this is the fraction and we have to convert it into the percentage. So 3 upon 4 is the fraction. So now for 3 upon 4, first step is what? What we have to do? We have to convert the denominator into 100. So for that, which number you will have to multiply so that you will get the answer as a denominator 100 is when you multiply 4 by 25, you will get the denominator 100. So same way, you have to multiply the same number in numerator also. Means if you are taking 25 in denominator, so same way in the numerator. Okay. In the numerator also, you have to multiply it by 25. So 25 threes are 75 and 4 25s is 100. See to it that you should get 100 as a denominator while while changing the fraction into percentage. So here we got 100 and the numerator we got 75. So how much will be the percent over here? It will be 75%. So when 100 is the denominator, you can mention it as a 75%. Now look at the second sum. It is the ratio 2 upon 5. So here the numerator is 2 and the denominator is 5. Numerator means what? The upper one and denominator means the lower one. So numerator and denominator. Now here the denominator is 5. So which number you will have to multiply? So you will get the denominator 100. Yes. You have to multiply it by 20. So you will get the denominator 100. 5 20s are. So if I am multiplying it denominator by 20, So in the numerator also, I will multiply it with the 20. So you'll get the answer is 40 upon 100. Now when you get the denominator 100, you can directly write that it is 40%. Right? So we have converted 2 raised to 5 into 40%. So this is the simplest form of this percent, and this is in the percentage form. Okay, 2 raised to 5, this is its simplest form, and this is the percentage form. Now here the next one is 9 upon 25. So for 9 upon 25, what is the first step? Yes, we have to convert the denominator into 100. So for converting denominator into 100, we have to multiply 25 by 4. So we'll get the answer 100. Then the number which you multiply the denominator, same number you have to multiply in the numerator. So 9 fours are and 25 fours are. So the answer you will get is 36 in the numerator and 100 as a denominator. So here the percentage will be how much? 36 percentage. Okay. So like this you have to convert the fraction into percentage. The first step is what? You have to convert the denominator into 100. Remember this, that you have to convert the denominator into 100 so that you will get the percentage. So for converting, you have to see that by which number you have to multiply. So you'll get the as a denominator is the 100. Now here students, can you see here the denominator is 200, means it is more than 100. Okay, in the fourth sum. 1 upon 140 upon 200 means 140 raised to 200 is the fraction over here, but you have to convert this into 100. So for this, what you will do? You will multiply or divide. So you can not multiply over here. Okay, so as it is more than 100. So what you have to do when the denominator is more than 100, you have to divide it over here. Okay, so when you divide the denominator, you need to take 100 as a denominator. So for that, you have to multiply it by 2. So when you divide 200 by 2, you will get the answer as a denominator 100. So when you dividing the denominator, the same way you have to mention the same number in the numerator. So the answer you will get is 70 upon 100, means 140 divided by 2 upon 100. So the answer you will get is 70%. Now the fifth sum, if you see, it is 105, means 105 upon 300. Again, in this sum also, the denominator is greater than the 100. So when the denominator is greater, what you have to do? You have to do division. Means you have to divide so that you will get the denominator 100. So when you divide it, you should divide the number which you can get 100. So here when I am dividing it by 3, I'll get the denominator 100. Same number you have to divide in the numerator also. So 105 divided by 3 and 300 divided by 3. So the answer you will get is 35 upon 100. Now what percentage it will be? It will be 35 percentage. So this is the fraction which we have turned into percentage. Okay. So remember, when the fraction is there, what you have to do? You have to change the denominator with the 100. Okay. Now here convert 46% into ratio. Now converting percentage into a ratio. Now we have to, already here percentage is mentioned. Now what we have to do? We have to convert it into fraction. Now see the step 1. What is here? That it is already given that it is 46%. Now we have to change it into fraction. Now 46% means it will be, the denominator will be 100. So the fraction will be 46 upon 100. See, this symbols directly says that the denominator will be 100. See, the convert the given percentage into fraction by dividing it by 100 and removing the percentage symbol. So what you have to do? You have to remove the symbol by converging into 100. Now convert 46% into ratio. Now step 2 is what? Reduce the fraction obtaining in its simplest form. Now we can reduce this fraction, okay, by its simplest form by dividing it, means 46 upon 100. When you divided it by 2, see, here you can convert it into simplest form, means it's in its lowest form we can make it. So by dividing it 2 on both the numerator and denominator, you will get 23 and upon and denominator 50. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, and over here 2 5s are 10 and 2 zeros are 0. So here we get the lowest, means its simplest form is 23 upon 50. See, so the step 3 is what? Write the fraction as a ratio. So when you get this its simplest form, you mention it in a ratio form. So 23 ratio 50. Okay. So this is the steps for conversion of percentage into a ratio. So the first step is what? You have to mention it in fraction form. Then you can reduce it to its lowest or simplest form. So for reducing it, what you have to do? You have to divide it, okay, with the same number, numerator and denominator also. Now one more example is there. Now here 48% is there. See, you can see over here now. We know that percent means what? 1 upon 100 means the denominator will be 100 always when the percentage symbol is there. So we have to write first the ratio is 48 upon 100. Now the second step is what? We have to reduce it to its lowest term. Now reducing it to its lowest term means what? We have to divide it. Okay, this fraction we have to reduce to its lowest term. So when you divide, you will get 4 upon 4. Okay, so divide both the numerator and denominator by 4. So see students, you have to divide it same number, okay, in numerator and denominator also. You cannot change the number in numerator and change the number in denominator. The first thing you have to see that you have to divide both numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay. Then the answer when you divide it, you will get 12 by 25, means 12 upon 25. So like this, we'll see the more examples. Now you are converting a percentage into a fraction, means 45% here. So 45% means what? 45 upon 100. We divide it by 100. So the ratio will be what? 45 upon 100. But when we have to reduce in its lowest form or in its simplest form, we can say. So you can divide it. So when you divide it, the number you will get is 9 upon 20. So the ratio you will get is 9 upon 20. Now with here, the division is done by the number 5. Means 5 9s are 45 and 5 20s are 100. So the ratio, the simplest form you get is 9 upon 20. Now let's do the sums on this percentage in the form of fraction. How you can change? Now see here 25% means 25% is given. So what it means that it will be 25 parts out of 100. So 25 upon 100. Now here see, when you divide it 25 upon 100, by which number you will divide? See, we can divide it by 25 only itself. So 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. So the simplest form you get is 1 upon 4. So this is the fraction for 25%. Now we can see the second sum. See, in second sum also 35% is there. So 35% means what? 35 upon 100. In denominator it will be 100. So for 35 upon 100, by which number you will divide so that you can get its lowest form? It will be by 5. So 5 sevens are and 5 20s are 100. See, both the numerator and denominators I am dividing it by 5. So I got the answer 7 upon 20. So 35% means the ratio will be, for 35% the ratio will be 7 upon 20. Understood? Now the third sum we'll see 48%. Now in this 48%, what you have to do first step, that write it in the ratio form. See, 48 means 48 parts out of 100. So 48 upon 100. Now, when you divide it 48 upon 100, okay, so which number you will get? By which number you have to divide? So you will get 12 upon 25. You have to divide it by 4. See, 4 12s are and 4 25s are. So you will get 12 upon 25 means 48% is equal to, the ratio will be 12 upon 25. Here I have divided with the number 4. So like this you have to see, this numerator and denominator should be the same. Now here 75%. So first step what? You have to mention it in the ratio form. 75% means 75 upon 100. So now when you have to turn it into its lowest form, so which number you will divide so that you will get 3 upon 4? You will have to divide it by 25. The table 25. 25 3s are 75 and 25 4s are 100. So you will get the simplest form 3 upon 4. So 75% ratio will be 3 upon 4. Now the fifth sum. 12% means 12 parts of her out of 100. Now your 12% is there. So first step what? 12 upon 100. Then it, when you have to reduce it in its lowest form, what you have to do? 12 upon 100. You have to divide it. So which number you will divide? 4. 4 3s are 12 and 4 25s are 100. So the ratio you will be getting is 3 upon 25. So for 12%, what will be the ratio? 3 upon 25. This will be the ratio. So this was the percentage turned into fraction. So today what we learned, that fraction into percentage and percentage into fraction, the conversion of both. Now the next sum is there, finding a percentage of a number. Now here a price is given of a bat, that is the price is 1200 and the discount on bat is 40%. So for this, how you will calculate? See, first step is what? Write the given percent as the fraction. So what will be the fraction? 40 upon 100. Now the multiply the fraction by the given number. So when you multiply 40 upon 100 multiply by 1200. So now turn it into its lowest form. So what you have to do? You have to calculate over here. So when you calculate 40 upon 100 multiply by 1200, what answer you will get? You will get 2 upon 5 means when you calculate, see, 40 upon 100 multiplied by 1200. See, this 0 will get cancelled. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So you get the ratio 2 upon 5 multiplied by 1200. Then you calculate it by 5. So when you calculate it by 5, you get 5 ones are 5 and 5 240s are. So 240 multiplied by 2, you will get 480. So that means discount amount is how much? 480 on the amount 1200. So amount, how much you have to pay now? 1200 minus 480. So it will be 720. Now one word problem is there. Shabana scored 736 marks out of 800 in her exam. What percentage of marks did she score? Now Shabana has scored how much? 736. Out of total marks is how much? 800. Now how you will calculate this percentage? So percentage is equal to, first form the equation, 736 upon 800 and then multiply by 100. So when you calculate it, you will get as a 92%. See, this 0 will get cancelled. Okay, 8 ones are 8 and 8 nines are 72. Then the remaining one, 6, 8, 36, 92 will be there. 8 twos are 16. So you have to divide it. So you'll get 92%. So Shabana scored over here is 92% of the marks. Now one more example. During festive season, mall provides 30% discount on the purchase of t-shirt, ₹1,000. So how much amount does the customer has to pay? Now there is 30% offer given by a mall on t-shirt on the price of ₹1,000. So first let's see, cost price of t-shirt is how much? ₹1,000. And discount is how much? 30%. So means 30 upon 100. 30% means here what you will write? 30 upon 100 multiplied by the amount. So when you calculate it, see, 0 will get cancelled. Then 30 into 10 will get is 300, right? Multiply, when you multiply. So the discount is how much? 300 on the price 1000. But here what is asked? How much amount does the customer has to pay? Now customer has to pay how much amount? So 1000 minus 300. 1000 is the price of t-shirt and the discount amount we got is 300. So when you minus, you will get 700. So that means customer has to pay 700 on a t-shirt of 1000 rupees. 30% is off, no? So like this you have to calculate. Now let's do the evaluation, students. You can unmute your mic now. I'm going to ask you some few questions. Okay? Answer to it. The first question is, the word scent means what? Can you tell what means the scent? The word scent means? Yes. Unmute your mic, students.
100.
100, yes. The word scent means 100. Okay. Now one more question is there. Per cent means per what? Per cent means what? How much it will be? Percent means per?
Percent.
Yes, percent. Per? Cent means what? 100. So percent means what? Per 100. Right? Percent. Cent means what? 100. So per cent means 100. Per 100. Okay. Now, third question. Which fraction does 25% represent? You have to tell me the fraction over here of 25. Can you tell me the fraction of 25%?
4.
Yes.
4.
See, it will be 1/4. When you turn it into the simplest form, you will get the fraction 1/4. Okay, you can calculate it. Now, the fourth question. What does this symbol represent? What it is called? What this symbol is called?
Percentage.
Percentage. Very good. Symbol is called percentage. Thank you for the lecture. Have a nice day.
What is मेरा भी